matchup. It's going to be a top 10 two teams in the country. A lot of respect for Sark. You know, I've gotten to know Sark really well over the last couple of years. We take a trip every
I know Kirby Smart.
year
He's the
together, and
toughest college
really enjoy getting to know
football
him.
coach
And have a lot of
ever.
respect for the job he does. I mean, the most complete team that we've seen or faced this year, and probably in multiple years. When you look at what they're doing defensively, offensively, and special teams, they are clearly one of the best teams in the country with what they do. Got a great quarterback, great defense, great scheme. Should be a great matchup. And this is really what you come to Georgia to play in these moments. Once again on the road, going to a place that I've never been. I assume none of our players have ever been there either for a game. So it should be exciting. Great TV, and looking for an opportunity for us to get better, because that's the most important thing is, can we show some kind of consistent improvement and play more consistent as a team.
Kirby, have you had a chance to go back and look at the incident in the Mississippi State game, the shoving? Have you had a chance to call Coach Levy and perhaps even Van Buren himself?
Yeah, absolutely, I have, and I'm glad you brought that up, because after you guys said that in the press conference, I went back and watched it, you know, and didn't even realize that I had run into him. But I reached out to Levy that night and talked to him, and he said the kid was great. And then yesterday I talked to Mike and told him, you know, I had no intentions or ill will towards him at all. It was, if you've ever been on the sideline in a game, it's pandemonium. It's really pandemonium when you're trying to change personnel and you only got 3 to 4 seconds to do it. And we were bad off in a bad personnel grouping against empty that we actually had messed up the week before. And so I was trying to get to Schumann to get that changed. But I reached out to the kid. He was great. He's a really good player. He's going to be a good player in this league, and he played better as the game went on against us.
I think one of y'all's tenets is composure.
Yeah.
How would you rate yourself on sideline during games as far as composure goes?
Depends on what happened. But, I mean, and realistically, I think that's something that Jackson Meeks and I talked about last year. It was great because we had a fumble or something on punt return, and I was upset with Ladd, and Jackson came over and said, composure card, coach, composure card. But sometimes that is, there's an intentional look. You got to be intense. You got to know what you got to do. You got to understand that. But that's important. Our players talk about that all the time, and I think we had several penalties in that game that had a chance to lose composure, or they had a chance to lose composure, that were teaching moments too. Whether that's Damon or Chaz's, or London had a play where he had a drop and came over there. I think those are great teaching moments for players, and try to do a good job helping them with that.